Hola clase. In the previous video that I posted with the notes you need to have um, for this week, I'm including additional notes which can be overlapping with the previous ones, but I just wanted to give you extra content for you to have at your disposal, especially to use toward this week, which you have a project on Países Hispanohablantes. Now, I'm going to explain the project that you'll be working on, and you have all week to work on it. Of course, there's a lot of note taking and a lot of notes that you will need and information that you must have in order to succeed in this project on Países Hispanohablantes, which are Spanish-speaking nations. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me explain what you were going to be working on. Um, give me a moment here. Okay, so you're going to be working on a project on Países Hispanohablantes. And let me let you know what you're going to be doing this week. As I mentioned, I posted a previous video in Google Classroom for Monday, October the 12th. And these are the guidelines. This is what you need to do with that video that I gave you already and with this one. You are going to take notes while watching the video in your digital notebook. You must include the question given in Spanish and its translation as I gave it. Your notes must also include the answer to each question. So that is what you need to do with the information that I provided in the video, which, for example, includes the name of the 21 countries that speak Spanish, the capitals for each of those countries, and the region of the world where they are located. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and talk about your project. So for your project, you are to create a Google slide or a PowerPoint presentation with your choice of 3 Spanish-speaking countries from 3 different regions of the world. There are 21 countries, as I mentioned, as you already have learned. And you are to choose 3 countries. It could be from Norte America, Centro America, South America, Europa, or Africa. And you are to provide the following. This is what you need to have in your project. You need to provide a title slide with the title Países Hispanohablantes, your first and last name, your period number, and date in Spanish. I repeat, the date must be in Spanish. For each country of choice, you are to include at least 3 images that accompany the facts that you choose. And I'm going to give you a list of facts to choose from that you could include for each of the countries you choose. Remember, you choose 3 countries. You are to name the country, its capital, and you're going to do 1 slide for each country, the region of the world it's located, and at least 3 facts for each country. You are to include images, as I mentioned, and let's look at the rubric that I am providing. Must have. Title slide is worth 5 points, as I mentioned above. You are to have 3 countries, its capitals, and regions. It's worth 9 points. You have to have at least 9 images total, at least, for 9 points. You must have facts, a total of 9 facts, 3 for each country. And the number of slides, including the title slide, so at least a 4-slide presentation for an additional 3 points. This assignment is worth 35 points. Now let's see what are some examples of the facts. You have to choose, as I mentioned, 3 facts for each country. Okay, and these are some ideas. Some facts to include could be about culture, cultura. It could be about historia, its history, about baile, dance. What are their folkloric dances, for example? You could provide information on politics, política. You could give information of the traditional foods, comida, poblaciones, its population. You could incorporate música, music. You could add some demographics if you wish. One of my favorites is the lugares turísticos, tourist places. La bandera, its flag, and its moneda, dinero, meaning money, currency. So these are some examples of datos, facts that you could choose from. Okay? Now, I'm going to provide the rest of this PowerPoint as another resource that you can use while note-taking and learning about the different countries. You will be responsible for completing this project by Friday, October 16th. And also, at the end of the unit, you will be tested with this information. So, yes, you get to choose 3 countries, but the test will be about all 21 countries. If you have any questions, I will try my very best to respond as soon as I can. Please send me your questions to my email.